Tell me the pattern of NEET exam. Totally, we have 3 subjects, 100 chapters, 3-hour test, then 180 questions, plus 4, minus 1, plus 4 marks for the right answers, minus 1 for wrong answers, 0 for unattempted questions. That's all. Of this it is 90 plus 45 plus 45. Correct? 90 questions from biology. Roughly there will be 45 each from botany and zoology. Don't fear. Don't fear of questions that you may not be able to answer. Just go there with a happy blank mind. Attempt it with your full commitment. Try to come at some solution with some logic and mark the answer. Step 2. We will not give you solutions. We will give you answer keys. Answer keys, cross check with the answer keys and see what is your score. Self-evaluation. You can do it yourselves. Once you are done with the paper, you have your OMR sheet with you. Be honest, don't mark a single answer more after you are done with those 3 hours. Okay? I don't want to treat you like nursery kids and monitor everything, monitor bit by bit and doubt you might be cheating and all that, because the more honest you are, the more beneficial it is for you. If you try to cheat, what will you be cheating? What is the gain? There is no reward for cheating here. Minus 180 is acceptable. So if you get 45, 50, 60, it's bumper to start with. Alright. So you will attempt the paper with full dedication. Your mind should be completely focused on trying to arrive at the solution. The thing that happens when you do this is, your mind has charted a path and a logic to start from the problem to arrive at a solution. It might have arrived, it might have got stuck. Whatever it is, mind knows that path. Your mind knows that path. This is the foundation that we need to build before we do the next thing of building our post-test analysis notes. For the next week, tomorrow you will attempt the paper. You have the rest of the week until you attempt the next paper. What do? Significant amount of time. Let's say you attempt 180 questions in 3 hours. You might require about 4 times more time to do analysis of this. You might require about 15 to 20 hours to do analysis. So if you spread it out for 6 days, before you take the paper on the 7th day again, 6 days, 4 hours a day, you will do analysis of this paper. You are getting it? You still have 5 hours to build on the rest of the notes. From the first chapter to the last chapter, based on different perspectives, you have 5 hours. You can split your day. You can split your self-study time into half. Half of the time to do post-test analysis, half of the time to build on your notes. So the time you have to build on your notes is 5 hours or 4.5 hours into the number of days. So you have time till 30th of July to build your syllabus map. That is 15 days from tomorrow. 15 days into 4.5 hours, that is 67.5 hours. You have 67.5 hours to completely build your syllabus map. 100 chapters. That means you should not be spending more than 45 minutes on a chapter to make your syllabus map. You get that? You have to reverse engineer. You have to structure your preparation. So when you know that, you know you have half an hour time, you have task at hand to work on. Okay? How do we build post-test analysis notes? We have completed the paper. We have attempted the paper, over, done. Paper is done. After that, you do your self-analysis, put out a score. You can have a paper in which you make a chart. You prepare this chart and keep it ready. All right. One paper in one of the books, right before score, plus, minus and score. This is for your self evaluation. So tomorrow will be paper 1, date will be 16/7/24. Then rest of the things you will write after you complete the paper. How many did you attempt? How many were right? How many were wrong? Right into 4 is the positive score. Wrong into -1 is the negative score. What is the total score that you scored? That's all. Ideally, wrong should be 0. Negative score should be 0. All right. That means it's okay. Wrong is still fine, but I don't want any right to be out of guess. You attempt something, it goes wrong. You attempt by applying some logic, it goes wrong. Absolutely fine. No problem. But you attempt something, take a guess, and it becomes right. That should not happen. All right. You have doubt about the logic, leave it. Don't attempt. You have some logic to believe something is the right choice, or you arrive at that choice by applying some logic, take it, attempt it. This you start building. This is one more thing that you have to make. All right. A chart. This will be one paper. You can put it on your wall. You can stick it on your wall. Don't be ashamed of sharing your score with others. It's okay. Don't feel that you get less and somebody else has got more, they are better and you are lesser. Nothing, we will announce. You fail in the exam, we will announce. I attempted, I failed, I will attempt next year. That's all. Don't have any attachment to building an image which is not there. Let your image be what you are. That's all. You will cut yourself a lot of slack. You will free yourself from a lot of unnecessary burden of expectations to manage an image in public. Okay. We will work on becoming better. And what we are, who we are is our image. That's all. Today I am this. I am working on improvement. I am happy about what I am. I am not satisfied. I continue to work. I become better. Tomorrow I will be better. Why should I put out an image of what I assume I might be 10 years ago later and start pretending to be that today? My conscience knows that, no, I am not that. Drop all pretense. No pretense. Be who you are, be how you are. Just be sincere. Work every day, things will improve. Things will improve. All right, this chart can be put out in your rooms, on your wall. So after you have made your scoring, you entered into this, then revisit the question paper, look at every question. For every question, you have to answer one question in your mind. What is that question? Write down. This question you have to ask for every question. Now when you ask this question, what is it that I should have known to get this right? What are you trying to understand? You are trying to figure out in your mind what concepts were necessary to get that question right. Now what you should do? Go back, learn only those concepts that in your judgment told you would help you get this question right. If your judgment was right, what should happen? After you learn that and come back and re-attempt it, you should be able to solve it. Yes or no? If you are able to solve it, what is the assurance for you that your analysis was right? Your judgment about what concepts were necessary to be known to get that question right was right. Feel happy. Good. If your judgment was wrong, what would happen? You come back and attempt, you will still not arrive at the solution. Then again, what should you think? What else? What else I should learn so that I can solve this question? It's your judgment. Think again. Think, what else should I learn to get this right? Go back, learn, come back and attempt. Where students lose, this is the greatest opportunity to build your abilities to tackle the entrance exam. But unfortunately, students lose because along with the test, right after the test, institutes give them solutions. Solutions are the poison for developing your intellect in an analytical way. If I give you solution, I am giving you one path to traverse to arrive at the solution from the problem, correct? There is a problem and there is a solution. I am telling you one path to reach there. Okay, brain functions like this. Let's say this is the problem where you start. Every question is a problem. If you say, who is the father of genetics? That is the problem. One of the options is the solution. You have to travel from there and connect it to here. Even if it is a memory question, you have to trace the right memory path. Only then you will be able to arrive at the right conclusion. Alright, if this is the if this is the problem where you start, and here is the solution, you might make a judgment and go here. You will not arrive at the solution, but you have arrived at some point. From here you might go somewhere here, another point. 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 Go here, another point. Go here, another point. Come here. Right? You arrived at it. You know what the mind will do? The mind is a very powerful organ. If you train it properly, if you understand how it functions, the moment you have a starting point and the ending point, no matter what is the path you have taken to reach the end point, the mind will traverse this path. Are you able to understand this? You might have taken so many paths to reach the destination. But once you reach the destination, there is a beginning and an end. The mind will automatically draw a straight line. It will automatically figure out the path of least resistance, the path of shortest distance. How does a river flow? The river always flows in the path of least resistance. Nature has a way of finding the path of least resistance. Correct? Efficiency is not nature's way. Effectiveness is nature's way. Work needs to happen. Whether it is more efficient, less efficient, doesn't matter. It should happen, that's all. Efficiency is a human distortion. Efficiency, the obsession with being efficient is a distortion of our mind. It is not natural. You keep doing it. The more and more you do something, over a period of time your efficiency improves. You might not have the capacity to sit for 2 hours at a stretch. You might feel distracted, you might feel sleepy at half an hour. But if you train yourself to sit at one place, now 3 hours. 3 hours if you sit at one place, you might not feel fully focused, or you might feel sleepy, your body might start aching, all of that will happen. But as you start practicing that, as you don't give any other option for your body to resist, your efficiency slowly improves, your focus slowly improves. Then 6 hours, 8 hours of sitting at one place and focusing on one thing, all of that will happen.